Ooh, y'all. Okay, so I'm finna give you guys some signs like you can tell maybe who could be doing spells on y'all. Only thing I can do with this is give y'all some of the signs that I seen for myself, and if I come up with something else just out of the blue, I'll do that. But this is the signs, this is the ways that y'all can tell who could be doing spells on y'all, because there is something about them that's just completely off, especially if they close to you. It's just gonna be something off about them, something weird about them, something not quite the same. Like talking about, it's like they are a little extra, and sometimes they won't be as extra. They'll be just low-key weird. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but they could be a little low-key weird though, in a weird way. I know one for sure is they'll start asking you like weird personal questions and you probably been knowing these people for years, and they all of a sudden got a bunch of questions for you out the blue. Questions that don't really, you're like, why are you asking me this? Like, why are you asking? It's just weird stuff that they want to know about you that is probably irrelevant or seems irrelevant. They'll have those type of questions about you that they never have asked you before, because they're trying to get a whole bunch of information. They're trying to get as much information about you as possible so they can take to the practitioner of whoever they are getting to perform these spells on you. Usually they not the ones even doing the spells. They are paying other people to put it on you. A lot of times they don't even know what they doing or how to do it or whatnot. So they'll pay somebody to do it, and they have to get as much information about you as possible, you know. So if they start asking you just weird questions out of the blue, then that probably is the person that's trying to do spells on you. Also, if they're trying to get close to you more than normal, if they are being extra nosy or whatever in everything that you do, like they paying too much attention to you. Like they are paying too much attention. They paying attention to weird stuff, like how many times you chew your food type stuff. That could be the person that's doing voodoo on you or doing witchcraft. Like, why you looking that much into what I got going on? Like, why you paying that much attention to me? You know, it's the little stuff, y'all. It's the little stuff that is big things, you know. And also, if they are like, I remember this time whenever this girl was doing spells on me and I didn't know it. And so I knew something was off whenever she called me one time and was trying to ask me how I was doing and all of that type of stuff. Just out of the blue. Like, she never really asked me that before. Like, how you doing, or how you doing, and what you got going on. Like, especially how you feeling. Like, how you feel, you know, are you feeling this type of way? They asking you weird stuff like that. Like, how you feeling? Things like that. And if you tell them that you feel fine, they seem frustrated or aggravated by your answer. Because I remember a time I told a girl I was doing fine. I said, I feel fine. And she was like I heard the smack over the phone, and I thought I'm like, did she just get upset that I said I was doing fine? You know, good Lord. Especially, you know, now I'm like, man, that was a big sign right there that this girl had some stuff that she had going on. But like I said, I knew nothing about voodoo. I knew nothing about the spiritual realm. I knew nothing about none of this stuff. So it really just like, I'm just looking like, what the heck going on? But she seemed like she was aggravated by the fact that I said I was doing fine. So basically the girl had been trying to put spells on me for a long time, or for a little while, and it wasn't taking like she wanted it to until it did. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they asking you how you doing and weird, or how you feeling. Do you feel tired? Just weird stuff. They'll ask you, do you feel tired today? Just out of the blue. You know, that's another way you can tell who could be doing voodoo on you or doing spells. And they have this weird thing where they trying to get close to you, or they trying to just pry too much into what you got going on. That may be the person, because they need to get as much information from you as possible. See, the girl already knew like certain stuff about me, but even though I used to hang out with this girl, like, she didn't know certain stuff about me at all. The person that knew the most about me was the boyfriend that I had back in the day. And he was an exception to my rule, because I ain't deal with nobody like that and be close to them. But I liked him. So that's the reason why I was even with him, you know, but he the only one that knew as much. He knew more about me than she did. As far as that, I just did not trust her at all. Like, and it's crazy. It's like I didn't trust her, but I was like, okay, you know, she wasn't. I knew she wasn't to be trusted like that. If you feel that in your spirit about somebody, they most likely you ain't supposed to be hanging with them. You can't even trust them, you know. I knew to trust her in like certain areas because like we used to, if you read my book, you'll see why I even started hanging with her in the first place. So I ain't gonna get too much into that. But if you've read my book, you know how we even started hanging out anyway. You know, I put all of that up in there. But let me see if I can come up. What else did this girl do? I can't think of nothing else that she did, like talking about out of the blue. But I know that her behavior was off and was different. And like her behavior was just different and off and things like that. And oh, I remember this. Thank you, Lord. Whenever she was staring into my face, like she had this weird thing where she every now and then she would like stare into my face, like stare into my eyes and look like this to try to look in my eyes to see if they switched or see if my face, because it's something that changes in a person's face when they are under a spell in their eyes. As I showed you guys those pictures where my eyes was different, it was darker, like, and everything. So it's something that changes in a person's face and in their eyes when they are under a spell and stuff like that. So she was looking all in my face. I remember her doing that, wanting to see my teeth, just weird stuff, just want to just look deep up in my face. So I guess, you know, and that usually is the person that's performing spells or performing black magic and voodoo on you, and they'll keep checking in on you and stuff to try to act like they care and see how you doing and all of that. Like, you don't care nothing about me this much to be constantly checking in on me. You just don't, okay? I know you don't, and I'm not your girlfriend, so why is you doing all this? You know, she was just being so extra with it, you know. And also a lot of times they'll try to gift you stuff, gift you weird stuff out the blue. Like, you ain't been giving me nothing. Why you trying to gift me with stuff? She probably cursed something and gave it to me too, and seen that didn't work. Because I remember her giving me some shorts one time. I'm like, this girl don't never give me nothing. Like, why she giving me something all of a sudden? But yeah, this a few ways that you guys could probably tell who doing it, you know. And then if you start seeing this person in your dreams a whole lot, if you're a dreamer like me, that's a sign too. And if they always trying to hurt you in the dream, always trying to kill you, always trying to hurt you in the dream, they always doing something. That's another way that you can tell. Because I kept seeing this girl. I'm like, why do I keep seeing her? But yeah, that's the way you can tell. Okay, outside of it being extremely spiritual, on the outside is how you can tell. But yeah, guys, I hope this helped somebody. I know it probably was a little all over the place. But yeah, I love you guys. Bye.